Diplomatic storm brewing between India and Canada. Could this fallout reshape trade and immigration ties forever? Well, folks, it's not every day we get a front row seat to an international fallout that could rock both trade and immigration. And yet, here we are, watching Canada and India, two countries usually known for being, well, more polite, go head to head after some explosive allegations. What started all this? Oh, just Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau pointing the finger at India, accusing their agents of being involved in a murder and extortion campaign. No biggie, right? Trudeau's claiming Indian agents were linked to the June 2023 killing of Hardeep Singh Nijjar, a Sikh separatist leader in British Columbia. But India, they're not having it. They've shrugged it off as baseless, which has, of course, taken relations to all time new lows. Like someone ate the last timbit at a hockey game levels of tension. And now, well, trade and immigration between these two powerhouses is in danger of catching the fallout. Let's not forget that India and Canada currently trade about $8 billion worth of goods every year. That's a lot of maple syrup and Bollywood flicks. And Canada is home to nearly 1.7 million people of Indian origin. But who knows what happens next? With business owners on both sides hesitant to make any bold moves, we could be looking at a freeze colder than a Canadian winter. So far, no one's thrown tariffs into the mix yet. But if this diplomatic tiff keeps heating up, we might see some serious economic cold shouldering. Those trade negotiations that were already crawling at a snail's pace, yeah, don't hold your breath. Immigration wise, the tension's causing heartburn too. India's been Canada's number one source of international students since 2018. You can't walk across a Canadian campus without hearing a friendly namaste. But visa delays? Anyone? Oh, and if you're one of the 1.7 million Indian Canadians, don't worry too much, but maybe keep an eye on those travel plans. Sure, India lifted its brief visa suspension on Canadian nationals in November, but experts are quietly whispering it might not last. And suddenly, that trip to Goa isn't looking so certain. The uncertainty is real, says Delhi based lawyer Karan Tukral. Yeah, Karan, no kidding. Aspiring immigrants to Canada are already biting their nails, wondering if they'll have to kiss their Canadian dreams goodbye. And what about the murder case? Canadian police have already arrested four Indian nationals connected to Nijjar's killing. Are they directly linked to the Indian government? Who knows? Trudeau, meanwhile, is doubling down on his accusations, and the trial is still somewhere in the distinct future, just like those trade negotiations. India's not taking this lying down either. They're calling Canada's actions cavalier because who doesn't love a good diplomatic insult? And they're leaving the door open for further steps. In Canadian speak, that's basically watch your back, eh? Even Canada's foreign minister, Melanie Joly, is getting in on the fun, hinting that sanctions are on the table. So, where does that leave us? Probably staring at a popcorn worthy showdown as the two countries go tit for tat in the global spotlight. What's the moral of the story? No matter how this shakes out, the fallout on trade, immigration, and all those friendly ties between India and Canada will be felt for a long, long time. The question is, will these two kiss and make up, or are we in for a long, frosty winter? Like, share, and subscribe to Immigration and Jobs Talk Show because, let's be honest, with drama like this, you won't want to miss a thing.